As an international student, moving to a new country for your studies can be both exciting and daunting. While Canada is known for being a welcoming country, there are still certain things you should expect and prepare for. Here are some of the things you can expect as an international student living in Canada. A multicultural environment. Canada is a country that prides itself on its diversity. As an international student, you'll have the opportunity to meet people from all over the world and learn about different cultures and traditions. However, it's important to be respectful of different customs and beliefs, and try to be open-minded and willing to learn. Different weather conditions. Depending on where you're from, Canada's weather may be vastly different from what you're used to. It's important to be prepared for colder temperatures and snow, especially if you're studying in a city like Toronto or Montreal. Make sure to invest in proper winter gear, such as a warm coat, boots, and gloves. A different education system. Canada's education system may be different from what you're used to. The country has a strong emphasis on independent learning and critical thinking, which can take some getting used to. Make sure to ask your professors or academic advisors for help if you have questions or are struggling with your coursework. Work opportunities. As an international student, you may be able to work part-time during your studies. This can be a great way to gain work experience, make some extra money, and improve your language skills. However, it's important to be aware of the regulations around working as an international student, and make sure you don't exceed the allowed number of hours. Healthcare system. Canada has a public healthcare system, which means that many medical services are covered by the government. As an international student, you may need to purchase private health insurance to cover additional services not covered by the government. Make sure to research your options and purchase coverage before you arrive in Canada. Cultural differences. Canada may have different social norms and cultural practices from what you're used to. For example, Canadians tend to be more reserved and private than people from some other countries. It's important to be aware of these differences and try to adapt to the local customs. Transportation. Depending on where you're studying, you may need to rely on public transportation to get around. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the local transit system and consider purchasing a transit pass to save money. You may also want to consider getting a bike or walking, if feasible. In conclusion, moving to a new country for your studies can be a challenging experience. However, by being prepared for the differences you'll encounter and keeping an open mind, you can have a successful and rewarding experience as an international student in Canada.